Hi my dear friends, this is Pomani. I welcome you to my YouTube channel Motivational Messages English. Have you ever thought that you have a lot of struggles in your life? Have you ever imagined that you are totally waste? You are nothing, you are useless. If you think like this video is only for you. Your age must be 20 or maybe 25, maybe 30, maybe 40, even 50. It's not a problem at all. Still we have hope. Still we have a lot of chances. Still we have a lot of innings to play. Here we have the person who started his career at the age of 62. At the age of 88, he became a billionaire in this world. So at the age of 55, most of the people will be retiring from the service. But he started his life at the age of 62. Harlan Sanders. If I say Harlan Sanders, nobody knows about him. Let me tell you very clearly, KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken. He has made this empire. How is it possible? Was his father a billionaire? Or was his mother as a investor? It's not. Did he hunt for the investors in his business? Nothing. Whatever he touched, he failed. He was born in Indiana in USA, just in 1890, in a poor family. When he was just 5 years old, his father passed away. And at this moment, his mother had to support his family. So she had to work. She had gone to the factory and to earn enough money. He had brother, sister. He is the eldest son of the family. So what happened? He had to take care of the siblings. And within 7 years, his mother remarried a person. When he was just 12 years old, he had his stepfather. But the stepfather did not like the boys. To escape from his stepfather, they just ran away from the house. His brother had gone to his uncle's house. And he didn't know where to go. Just he had gone to a farm. He worked there for months. Nearly 80 kilometers from his house. So he had to quit his schooling. After finishing 6th grade, he didn't go to school. So just think about this. He didn't have the education qualification too. And another thing is, he had started his life working as a painter for the horse carts. And he did a lot of odd jobs. If I say this video won't be enough, it takes nearly 1 hour. He was working as an insurance agent, credit card agent. He worked as a page boy. He worked as a factory man. He worked as an attendant in a tram company. He did a lot of odd jobs to settle in his life. At the age of 19, he married a lady. Look at this. He didn't have a job, but he got married. He was struggling to find a good job. And his wife too left him these children. Now he had a big question mark. What was life? Where to go? What to do? Should he continue his life or should he commit suicide? And next thing is, he wanted to settle in his life, but it never happened. At the age of 40, now nearly 20 years, he worked a lot, but he was not able to settle his life. He was not able to find a permanent job. At the age of 40, he just worked in Shell service station. During the free time, he just used the free time for cooking the chicken recipes. And he served the chicken recipes nearby the quarters people. So the chicken recipes were liked by the people and the chicken taste just spread all over the places. Now to the service station, the people just came in crowd for the yummy food. So he wanted to start their own restaurant. So it was going on, and he just bought a big land nearby the place. He started a motel, not a hotel, motel nearby the roadsides. And the people just were coming in crowd. He was not able to manage. Then he wanted to build a big motel. It could accommodate nearly 140 people. The first time in his life, he tasted success. He was thinking that, okay, so life is good, so I can relax myself. But situation was chasing him. He was not able to settle. It happened during 1940 to 1950. The world was going on, Second World War. So Second World War forced him to close his restaurant. What happened? He started his restaurant. Even he didn't get anything from that. But the Second World War situation just made him close his restaurant. But his chicken recipe was so successful. But only one thing, he had to expand his business in this time. But he had no idea how to sell. But in this time, he worked very smartly and he worked very hard. What is that? He was living in his car. He had taken all the utensils for cooking in his car, and he was just going all over the places to meet the hotel restaurant owners, small restaurant owners. And at the time, on the spot, he cooked his chicken recipe and just served the restaurant owner as well as the people who were in the restaurant. So what happened here? Nearly more than 1,000 restaurant owners rejected his recipe because they said it was not tasty. The customers didn't like it. Finally, one small restaurant owner agreed that. So he served the chicken recipe. So since it was very tasty, the people liked it. It was a tremendous success. And he wanted to build his empire. He wanted to franchise business. And he started the franchise business. It was a successful one. At the age of 62, he started his career. From that moment onwards, the success story continues till 2022. Look at this, a person who did all kinds of odd jobs. Father passed away at the age of 5, and his mother remarried a person, and he did all the jobs. And next thing is, he just loved a lady, and just he got married, and his wife too left him. Nothing happened in his life positively. At the age of 40, he started his own restaurant. It was going on well. Because of Second World War, even it was a failure. And he had to live in his car. He met nearly more than 1,000 failures. But he never considered failure as a stumbling stone. Finally, he got success at the age of 62. Now it has nearly 25,000 restaurants around the world, nearly 145 countries. How is it possible? The person who met only failures till 62, he has become the billionaire of this world. So what do we learn from his life? We can learn a few lessons. The first lesson is starting his career at 62 and becoming the billionaire at the age of 88, which means that to achieve success in your life, age is not a barrier at all. If you have the self-confidence, you can achieve anything and everything. If you don't have education qualification, family background, good friends to invest, it's not a matter. Look at the people, great entrepreneurs, the great achievers, the great personalities like Steve Jobs, Charlie Chaplin, Henry Ford, and Bruce Lee, and Wright brothers. How they started? They started with nothing, but they achieved a lot of things in their life. So education qualification, family background are not a matter at all. Next thing is, even when he got success, the World War II incident was forcing him to close his restaurant, which shows that even the world stops you for a while. If you think you can just go forward, you can move forward. So even the world is against you, even the situation is against you, nothing stops you unless you quit yourself. So we learned these kinds of lessons from Colonel Sanders. If you like this video, just click the like button and subscribe my channel. If you want some motivational videos in Tamil, just go to my YouTube channel, Motivational Messages Tamil. So it will be very interesting also. Thank you so much for your valuable time.